shudder. Didn't do nothing that would stir the water. My hair in pigtails and my saddle shoes laced. You could read my heart by the smile on my face. Oh, dream long and slow, but it told me nothing about the way things go. Now I'm racing against the clock and wondering when I'll ever fit into those old blue jeans. I know my heart, I know myself, I love my life, but I don't know what any of it means. So I spend another day, put another suitcase down, and say, Daddy, you were right, Daddy, you were right again. When I was young, I wanted somebody to kiss me, someone to hold me, somebody to miss me. 'Cause in my mind there was the end of the story. It was lovely, made, and it was holy. Oh, dream long and slow, but it told me nothing about the way things go. Now I'm racing against the clock and wondering when I'll ever fit into those old blue jeans. I know my heart, I know myself, I love my life, but I don't know what any of it means. So I spend another day, put another suitcase down, and say, Daddy, you were right, Daddy, you were right again. Oh, When I was young, I was a good Lord's daughter. Hey, Rob, I'm so glad that you said hello, and I totally understand being busy. Me too. I'm just always glad to see your name pop up. I'm trying to do some songs tonight that I don't ordinarily do. So if you join me and you have a request from some of my older back catalog, let me know. We're gonna see how much of it I can remember. So I'm just a little crazy this week. I have been trying to ship. Oh, can you hear my dog? I've been trying to ship people's Kickstarter perks before I leave. I'm leaving Wednesday for Texas. Also, if you were in Texas, let me know in the comments. I would love to see you. So anyway, I'm a little bit disheveled, but I wanted to come on here and hang out. I've been here before. I know the roads we walk. I feel in my bones, this is our last good talk. Nights alone. Hey, Chris. Wish I could take you home. But here we are again. It's love. Has anybody called? Getting a dog, feeling a sense of hope. Hey, Jeff. Walking the fog, wearing a big fur coat. Nights alone. wish I could take you home. Here we are again, it's love. Has anybody called while I was away? Dear, I fear I miss sweet words you'd say. I'm feeling like a whisper. I never knew he'd miss her. I never knew he'd stay. Nights alone, I wish I could take you home. Here we are again, it's love. Has anybody called while I was away? Dear, I fear I'd miss sweet words you'd say. I'm feeling like a whisper. I never knew he'd miss her. I never knew he'd stay. Claude, hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm so happy to be hanging out. I love my Monday nights. It's like a little bit therapeutic for me because I get to talk and nobody can interrupt me. Oh man, I try to say hello to people who pop in when I'm in the middle of a song, and that is harder than you might think. My friend Walt Wilkins, with whom I shall be touring Texas and who produced my new album, is really good at that. He can like be playing and communicating with you, like, you know, just like talking and playing. I don't know why I can't do that. Claude, I have a question, and I always mean to ask you, and then I never do. Do you live in a French-speaking country? Because if you do, I will be really excited parce que je parle un peu de français. Here's a fun fact about me. When I was in high school, and I'd say probably right through my 20s, I was what you might call boy crazy, and also a dork. And in high school, my passion was French class. I used to make myself think in French. Hello, Denise. I used to try to think in French. I read French books. I loved French. Hello, Maya. And the end game for me was that I wanted to date someone who spoke French. It didn't actually work out for me. It catastrophically didn't work out for me, which we can talk about another time. But anyway, any excuse to try to speak French again, I will take. I haven't slept in days. I can't escape my mind. Amy, tell me after. When the sun gets low, that's when I know it's gonna be a night. Racing thoughts abide. I can't close my eyes. When the sun goes down, I hit the ground and say it's gonna be a night. When it rains, I look to the water. Please don't leave me now. I lay and wait for the thunder to pull me down, pull me down, yeah. You think I hear you? I pretend it's true. 'Cause when the sun gets low, that's when I know it's gonna be a night. Waking sleep is this. I barely exist. When the sun gets high, that's my something's broken inside. I haven't slept in days. I can't escape my mind. When the sun gets low, that's when I know it's gonna be night. Yeah, when the sun gets low, that's when I know it's gonna be night. Okay, this is very exciting. So Maisie says that I got an official French-speaking fan because of my obsession with French. I think it was bound to pay off sooner or later. I'm so glad that my dorkiness has paid off. So Amy had a French boyfriend in high school. That was my dream. So here's what happened to me. This was an obsession. I mean, it was just constant. I was really not particular. It just had to be a French-speaking person. And then I played this folk festival. And at this folk festival, there was an accordion player from Canada, from Quebec specifically. And that checked two boxes. You have the francophone, and then you have the accordion, and I was all in. And I didn't really know this person. We just met once or twice. And then this person moved to France for a year, and we were chit-chatting on Facebook, and then this person invited me to come visit them. So no, we were chit-chatting. This might have been September, right? And they said, hey, you should come visit me in France. And I was like, sure, let's throw caution to the wind. And so I bought myself tickets to go to France in February. I'm wondering if you're picking up what actually happened here. So then the flirtation on Facebook fizzled maybe in October. And I had these plane tickets. And my grandmother at the time was alive, and a very nervous Nellie. She, by the way, was agoraphobic, didn't leave her home for 25 years. And I was so proud of myself. I was like, Grandma, I'm going to go to France and visit somebody that I don't even know. And I just remember Gracie, don't do it. Gracie, don't go. Don't go. And I had purchased flight insurance on my tickets. Well, don't you know, my grandmother died the week before I was supposed to go on this trip, allowing me to get a full refund on the trip and not have to go. And she just really didn't want me to go. That's my whole story. It just didn't work out for me and people who speak French. Oh, you even remember his name, Denis Edon? I actually found the other day one of the books that I bought when I was in high school was called Merde. I wonder if Facebook will take me down because I just swore in French. And I was trying to learn I was just trying to learn French slang and be cool. Me being cool, that's also never worked out. All right. Bill, hello. I'm so happy to see your name pop out. And Keith, guys, I'm going to try a song I barely know. It's a new one. Maybe now is the time I can make this announcement. I received a grant from the Massachusetts Cultural Council, and I'm gonna put that toward my Saltwater Country album. And my niece remembers my French slang book. Riding my bike down memory lane, it's a dead-end street that looks at the bay. My two bare feet over dried-out grass to the swing. My grandma looked out the window there at her grandbabies twirling their curly hair. From popsicle days to 6 feet tall, she would sing, hey, isn't this everything? From the later spring till the 4th of July, with the whole town seeing the fireworks fly. We held on to life like the waves hold the shore. Summer bonfire, sipping Miller High Life. Everybody comes here to see the high tide. Find an arrowhead, remember the long dead mosquito sting. But isn't that everything? Francis, thank you. Side note, this song is about our mutual friend, Sharon Hartley. told stories about the old screen door and his childhood here. He'd never get bored, and how his parents stayed till the cold winds came in the fall. He loved Grandma from the early days, put her initials out there on the rock with paint. Maybe the tide washed it away, but his heart will never fade. And isn't that everything? From late in spring till the 4th of July, with the whole town seeing the fireworks fly. We held on to life like the waves hold the shore. Summer bonfire, sipping Miller High Life. Everybody comes here to see the high tide, finding Arrowhead. Remember the long dead mosquito sting. And isn't that everything? Isn't that everything? Oh, babies crawl, babies grow. People come, people go, but we always come back to this place. So when the years are gone, we can say that we gave them everything. From late in spring till the 4th of July, with the whole town seeing the fireworks fly. We held on to life like the waves hold the shore. Summer bonfire, sipping Miller High Life. Everybody comes here to see the high tide, finding Arrowhead. Remember the long dead mosquito sting. And isn't that everything? Yeah, isn't that everything? No. Oh, isn't that everything? Thank you, Bill. Bill, I have a question for you, because one of my songs references Little Harbor. Did you hear that one? And also, you live near there, right? Oh man, does anybody who's watching live in Texas? I am so excited about the shows I have coming up this week. But it's an interesting thing when you have shows that require ticket sales. It's just extra level of angst because you don't really know who's going to show up. So I'm like so excited, and then there's this piece of me that's like terrified. But you know, that is the nature of this business. I'm just taking these lyrics down. Did anybody watch my Friday St. Patrick's Day live stream? I'm curious if anyone saw the really dorky thing that I did on there on Friday. If you did and you liked it, I might do it again. Maisie, do you have any song requests? Because I will play them for you. So the reason that my album release is going to be in Austin at the Saxon Pub is because, okay, Bill, I don't know why on earth I thought you were near Little Harbor, but that's okay. Maybe, I know why. I'm not completely crazy. But the reason we wanted to have it in Austin was because as we were recording it, the drummer John Chipman said one day, hey, we should do your album release show here so we can play it with you. And then that night, I sat in with Walt at the Saxon Pub, and it was, ooh, yeah, I can do that, absolutely, Maisie. So anyway, we played together there, and so it's just kind of like a full circle thing that we're going for. I'm going to play this song, Maisie, and then I'm going to do that song. This song is, maybe I shouldn't play this one because it's about fear of flying. Might not know it to look at me, but I miss soft as they come. I wear my heart out on my sleeve and watch me come undone. Woman, you found me broken and searching for a home. A fortune I followed you to Colorado. You leave me breathless and I can't stand no more. You take your shoes off, so free and fearless. I wonder if I should have known. It's best to let you Rocky Mountains I could see for the first time from above. The plane was shaking, I was thinking, oh, what we do for love. Oh man, I should have listened. What a tremulous way to start. A fortune I followed you to Colorado. You leave me breathless and I can't stand no more. You take your shoes off, so free and fearless. I wonder if I should have known. It's best to let you cautious steps like I was taking before you came to my door would leave me safe. I'd never know about life and loss and light and love and losing Colorado. You leave me breathless and I can't stand no more. You take your shoes off, so free and fearless. I wonder if I should have known. It's best to let you I'm having a fun adventure right now because, as you may or may not already know, last weekend I played in Pennsylvania. This really wonderful show. It was all female artists. It was great. And then the night after the show, in the middle of the night, got one of those 24-hour stomach bug things. You know what I'm talking about. And then I had to drive myself home 5 hours. I highly, highly recommend that you never, ever do that. Having to drive yourself when you have a stomach bug is the closest thing I've ever experienced to hell. It was terrible. And somewhere, so that was the last time that I knew where my car keys were. And I know that I had my spare car key with me. It was in my pocket. That's the one I still have. But somewhere along the line, I lost my car keys. And guys, I am the one who keeps the keys in my family because I'm the one who's most responsible with things like that. It has all the mail keys on it and all the various other things that we lock. I have the keys for. I had the keys for. They're gone now. I don't know why I'm telling you this because it makes me feel like an absolute nitwit. I'm usually so responsible. I guess this is just, if you're out in the world and you find a rogue key ring with no owner and a little purple carabiner on it, it might be mine. Anyway, that's the excitement of my life right now. I saw a friend recently and she said, I just saw her in a grocery store. She said, "Hey, what's new with you?" And I'm like, I'm a mom. I'm a mom and I write songs. That's the sum total of what is new with me. Okay, sorry. Chit chat. JD, hello, nerdwit. Yes, that is exactly what I am. I'm a nerdwit and I like that and I'm going to take that. Oh, Maisy's request. Okay, this is from my last record. And I've never been divorced, but this is a song about divorce, inspired by someone I know very well who has been divorced. That's the most diplomatic way I can put it. But speaking of, last night I had a dream, and it was like the middle of the night, and in my dream was my husband telling me that he was breaking up with me, kind of like a boyfriend does in high school. And I woke up like in this panic state, like, was that real? Was that real? And I did this. I woke him up. I was like, honey, please tell me that you aren't breaking up with me. Actually, the quote in my dream, he said to me, I just have mixed feelings now. And so I said to my husband in the middle of the night, do you have mixed feelings? And his response, his comforting response to me was, we all have mixed feelings. So anyway, I don't think he really has mixed feelings about me, but Anyway, songs about breakup and divorce. This is called Woman Like That. She never could put anyone but her first. Hey, Peter. She took your last dime. She took your old shirt. Standing there with nothing left but your pride. She did you dirty, but you didn't run and hide. You only ever hear how beautiful it is, starting your life and raising your kids. Nothing ever said about how broken you feel when you learn it's not real. Mama said don't ever live with regret. And what you ever see in a woman like that? She never could see past the end of her own nose. Found someone better and said that's the way that life goes. One foot out the door, she's got one foot on a cliff. She did it dirty, but now she's gotta live with it. You only ever hear how beautiful it is, starting your life and raising your kids. Nothing ever said about how broken you feel when you learn it's not real. Mama said don't ever live with regret. And what you ever see in a woman like that? Oh, the life with love's better, what do they know? Expect a ragged old sweater to keep out the cold. Life with love's better, what do they know? What if you knew better? Would you let her go? She never could put anyone but her first. Sometimes you miss her, and that's what hurts the worst. You you ever seen a woman like that? Brandon, hello! And Peter, thank you. So Peter, the grant I got was from the Mass Cultural Council, which I'm just so excited to be able to fund a record about Massachusetts by the Massachusetts Cultural Council. That is pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna play a love song. And it's a love song about remembering to tell people that you love them, because I think when you're around people every day, it can be really easy to take them for granted and forget to say, hey, I think you're wonderful. I tell my son so much that I'm pretty sure he's sick of hearing it. Every night I ask him, I say, who loves you? And he says, Mama. Things you already know by now. I'm weak when you come round. Without saying a word, you calm me down. Grieving ghosts that are gone and left you carrying their burden. You're standing up, but you're still hurting. I don't say it enough, you don't make me so. I don't say things you already know. You got it, Peter. Things you've already seen by now would break a lesser man. Without saying a word, you've held my hand. Secret looks, secret smiles and scars from battles we have won. We're standing up, but we've come undone. I don't say it enough, you don't make me so. I don't say the things you already know. No, I hope you never doubt that I'm here for the long haul. Sometimes you've gotta say it. Don't say it enough, you don't make me so. I don't say, but I hope you can feel it. Oh, I should say the things you already know. Any Texans here? Give me the Texans. I'm going to sing this song for Peter, which I was inspired to write when I was in Texas, but not the part of Texas that I'm going to this week. It was the other part of Texas, toward the west, where it just feels like you're in a different country. My way, Massachusetts. I still got 3,000 miles ahead. The desert's singing sweetly, but the truth is, there's no other place I wanna rest my head. Hey, Carol, you caught my eye, Carolina. You're tempting me, Tennessee. But when I think about skipping stones and winding roads that lead you home, there's one place I see. So I'm on my way, Massachusetts. Can almost feel my feet at the water's edge. I try to quell the homesick, but it's useless. Summer heat, the sandy feet there in my bed. You caught my eye, Carolina. You're tempting me, Tennessee. But when I think about autumn's turn, the way the leaves there start to burn, there's one place for me. About what it would cost, the magic of the winter lost. There's one place for me, so I'm on my way, Massachusetts. My soul's made up in your history. I know you like to claim the founding fathers, but how about mermaid tails, big old whales, and piracy? Cobblestones, colonial homes, land of the free. Lover, hater, she's the state I'll never leave. Peter, I'm glad you love that song. And Carol, I'm so glad that you messaged Arts Quest, because I love playing Music Fest. So happy to be back there. Start now. Okay, listen, I owe you Start Now. However, Start Now is a song that I wrote that Carol loves, and I don't remember how to play it. So this is a big I owe you. Folks, hold me accountable. I owe Carol Start Now when I get back from Texas. I wrote this song in Nashville when I drove myself into a Starbucks drive-thru and I didn't even want coffee. Sometimes I buy coffee 'cause I got nothing to do. Every single quiet moment reminds me of you. You got it all figured out. You're moving out your mama's house, and I'm still waiting for the moment to move me, to get out of my own way. Everybody asks me if I'm doing okay. I say yes, but honestly, there's no place I wanna be. I'm holding on to comfort to get me to the evening time, so I can drink it down. It's just a little glass of wine. One becomes two, so I can't forget you. The world is turning slowly. Oh, the world is moving before me. Remember when you told me I was innocent to find? You laughed at my naivete with your sophisticated mind. I'd play along so you could be the big man that you wanna be. I'd bite my tongue. It isn't like I didn't know you took the best of me. Your words wrapped in pretty paper, snowballing so quickly. One day I'm my own woman, the next day I'm beholden to you. Why was I holding on to comfort to get me to the evening time, so I can drink it down? It's just a little glass of wine. One becomes two, so I can't forget choice. I forget the sound of my own voice. Comfort, get me to the evening time. It's just a little glass of wine. One becomes two, so I can't forget you. The world is turning slowly. All the world is moving before me. Peter is asking when I'm going to Texas. I leave Wednesday, and we're going to be playing in Fort Worth at the Post. We're going to be playing at the Mucky Duck in Houston. The official album release show is at the Saxon Pub in Austin. That is going to be a full band show. Really, really excited about that one. And then Rawhide Trail House Concerts on Sunday, also in Austin. Yeah, so if you know Texans, send them my way. They will not regret it. Walt Wilkins and I will be playing. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing it in the round, and he is not to be missed. He's amazing. Hey, that was one wine song. I'm going to do another wine song, unless we get another request. Oh, I feel so bad, Carol, that I didn't have Start Now handy in my brain for you, but I will. I will get it there. Wine songs. Does anybody watching like wine? Wine, to me, is a lot like an olive. In that, for me, like, I view people who eat olives and drink wine as, like, fancy people. Because I don't really like either of those things, but I sometimes wish that I did, mostly just for the, for the aesthetic of looking classy. So there you have it. Now you know I ain't classy and I don't like olives. Although, I had another, I don't know why I'm just talking about booze here, but at the show I had last weekend, I was talking to people about martinis because, as my regular viewers know, I like a foofy drink. Maisie, you are so fancy. Are you kidding me? You are the epitome of fancy. Maisie, she says, oh my God, I'm fancy now. But wait, are you saying that because of the olives or the wine? Tell me. Anyway, so we're backstage at the show, and I was talking about how I like a foofy martini, as you all know. And for me, a foofy martini is one that doesn't taste like alcohol. It tastes like dessert. But then I was thinking, I read a lot of these Victorian-era murder mystery books, and they're drinking things that, like a real martini, And it just got me thinking, like, should I try an olive martini, and would I like it? Because maybe if it was, like, cold in a beverage, I would like it. I don't know. We should give this a whirl. One of these Monday nights, I'll get me a shaken, not stirred, dirty martini, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, Maisie, the olives. Yeah, I'm just going out here. If you like an olive, I think you're fancy. I don't care about any other facet of your life. Olives equal fancy. Okay, sorry. This is a song about an asshole. The fool who fell for him. Sometimes I dream about you. Sometimes I pace the floor, wishing these silent movies wouldn't play me anymore. Hey, Chris, I've moved on, I think. But in quiet moments, like washing dishes at the sink, I remember throwing back the bottle of wine. I was so sure that you were mine. I was wasted all that time. did when you brought me home. And you crossed the lines when you wanted to once they were drawn. I had no say and I let you take me down, down, down. And I remember throwing back a bottle of wine. I was so sure that you were mine. I was wasted all that time when I was waiting for your voice, soft and clear, to tell me what I wanna hear, that it wasn't wasted time, and you were always gonna be mine. I'm sharing this. I'm really glad that I made you cackle. That's kind of like my life goal, is to make people cackle. Oh my goodness gracious. What did somebody call me earlier? A nerd? A nerdwit. A nerdwit. Yeah, I'm a nerdwit. I've got time for a couple more songs. My little guy is not really pleased that I'm leaving on Wednesday, and he has begged me to go upstairs and help him pow. And that comes from me when he was younger, trying to infuse him with the same love of Adam West Batman that I always had. And the only piece of that he's really clung on to is, the pow bam is powing. And so, like, if he sees a police officer, he'll say, "Oh, do they pow the bad guys? Do they pow?" Oh, man. So anyway, he wants to go upstairs and pow zombies. Is anybody interested in what I have to do for him? What I have to do. I love to do it. The only way that I can get my son to be interested in music is if it has something to do with zombies. And so I've been composing zombie music. Isn't that creepy? That's my zombie theme music. So I'll play that, and he'll be really stealthy, tiptoeing around a corner, pretending to be a zombie to eat my brains. Anyway, that's the fun of being a mom that I have discovered. Okay, I'm gonna play you one more wine song, and then I'm gonna play you a song about my hometown. And unless somebody comes in with a request that I can do. Also, question: does anybody watch the show You? I think it's just on Netflix. Anybody with Penn Badgley? I'd like to talk about it. Somebody watch that show? If nobody watches it, maybe somebody could, and then we can discuss next week. All right, this goes out to Maisie. This is a song about inspired by my 20s. Maisie, have you been watching the current season of You? Okay, catch up, please. We need to discuss. All right, Maisie, this song is for you. This is about inspired by my 20s, but also inspired by having grown up in a very conservative household, and that whole concept of purity culture. But if you're not familiar with that, as a young girl growing up in that culture, you're made to think that any sort of sexual objectification that occurs is because of you. It's because of how you dressed or what you said. So if a boy behaved inappropriately, well, what did you say to provoke that? I can remember the first time something like that happened to me. I was 7 in gym class, and a boy tickled my butt. That was the first time in my life that I remember being made to feel that way and dirty and like I had done something wrong when I hadn't, Anyway, the point is that there's this piece in my brain that still feels like a bad person just because of the things that were put into my head in that culture. And so then I look back at a lot of my 20s, and I think I drank too much. I did. And I don't know that it got to the point of a problem, but I would drink a lot, and it was just, it led me to make poor choices. And so this is a song, kind of reflecting, you wish you could take some of these things back. It's called Wine Decisions. Sometimes I'm sturdy. Sometimes I'm strong. Sometimes I worry when the day gets too long. Sometimes I'm broken. Sometimes I'm blue. That's when I go out, hoping the battle will get me through. Well, he's been looking at me from across the bar. I'm seeing myself getting in his car. 2 a.m., his hand is on my knee. He turns the key, unlocks the door. 2 steps in, dress on the floor. I know this isn't where I ought to be. And here I am wishing I didn't make those wine decisions. My daddy told me to keep myself clean. Any dirt on my soul would be the death of me. And when I remember all the wrong that I've done, I wanna wash it away. Bartender, pour me another one. Oh, he's been looking at me from across the bar. I'm seeing myself getting in his car. 2 a.m., his hand is on my knee. He turns the key, unlocks the door. 2 steps in, dress on the floor. I know this isn't where I ought to be. And here I am wishing I didn't make those wine decisions. He's been looking at me from across the bar. I'm seeing myself getting in his car. 2 a.m., his hand is on my knee. He turns the key, unlocks the door. 2 steps in, dress on the floor. I know this isn't where I ought to be. And here I am wishing I didn't make those wine decisions. Those wine decisions. Alex, thank you. Scott, hello. In case you missed it a moment ago, I'm still really proud of my zombie theme music. I'm wondering, I feel like my son might be watching right now. I'm wondering if he'll zombie around a corner if I do that. When I came up with that little thing, I just made me feel like maybe I should compose for film. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. I love doing this. I am not entirely sure I will be able to do the live stream next Monday because I fly home next Monday. But I will try my best, and if I can't next Monday, I'll see if I can do a replacement, like on Tuesday. And if you know anybody in Texas, in the Austin, Houston, or Fort Worth area, please send them my way. I'm going to have some really awesome shows this week with Walt Wilkins. So excited about it. Oh, Wayne, yay, 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 yay. Do you know, Wayne, if it will be at the Saxon Pub or at the house concert on Sunday? That makes me so happy. You have no idea. I've been anxious all day. You know, I have anxiety, and like my brain finds a thing that it decides it's going to be anxious about. And today, the thing we were going to be anxious about was whether or not people are going to come to the show on Saturday. Oh, my goodness. One more song. I hate to leave you. This is a song about my hometown, and I just want to give another shout out to my Maisie girl. She's my great niece and one of my favorite humans on this whole entire planet, and I'm so proud of her. And every time I think about her, I get all emotional because she's just so beautiful and wonderful, and she's going to take over the world. Okay, sorry.
Got a good reputation, ain't had one for a while. It don't make sense to me, everybody walks by with a smile. We are the salt of the earth, we are as real as a smile on your face. When you finally give up on the traffic, on the bridge to the cake. Saltwater country. We like tradition, we like everything as it once was. Sometimes we go to Walmart and we walk around just because. The cracks in the sidewalk were there since my mama was young. It reminds her of summer in her dreams and the songs that she sung. Hey, little sister, are you coming out with me? Bank account full of nothing and nowhere I gotta be. Got a cooler and a blanket and a ring on my toe. Let's hide out in a little harbor, ain't nobody gotta know you're with me. In saltwater country. In the sun, at the center of town, our grandfathers' names are etched in stone. And we can't leave the town that made us, except for maybe Gina Davis. We used to make nails, now we are the scapegoat for the drugs in the night. We're rich in coastline, a Victorian paradise. They can't see the beauty, hell, that they're burden to bear. More for you and me, 'cause we ain't going anywhere. Hey, little sister, are you coming out with me? Bank account full of nothing and nowhere I gotta be. Got a cooler and a blanket and a ring on my toe. Let's hide out in a little harbor, ain't nobody gotta know you're with me. In saltwater country. Oh, in saltwater country.
Peter, I'm putting that up there because I think we all need to remember that, you know, if you give up and if you quit, then you don't win. Bill, thank you so much. I'm going to have to message you about why it was stuck in my brain that you lived near Little Harbor. Oh, man, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. If I don't see you next Monday, then maybe I'll see you on Tuesday. And keep your eyes peeled because this Friday, my next single is coming out into the world. It is called Broken Things. And if you are from the town of Wareham, Massachusetts, the artwork for the single has a little, like, very specific Wareham shout out in it that you have to find. Kind of like a scavenger hunt on an image. Dorothy, hello, Peter, Bill, Maisie, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I'm emotional. Bye.